district yote hapa na ile unaona nawekango na serikali ndio ndio wanakuwa watu wanasimama msimamo moja. Ndio si ya siasa, tunasimama na ile serikali iko kufanya kazi pamoja. Na hii shule ndio tunamsika kama mtoto mdogo, bila tunaweza kuweka mtoto mdogo awe anakuwa na njia mzuri. Na tuko pamoja, watu wa Njurinsege wote tunasikana pamoja. Hakuna mtu kutoka Tharaka ako mbali na mwingine, na tunafuata ile njia ambao itatumika katika Njurinsege. Na Njurinsege ingi kwa siasa, Njurinsege nasimama msimamo moja, usaidia wale wakina mama wanaume na wale wanaume wana kina mama. Na wale watoto wamewezwa matima, wale wana wazazi. Hapo ndio kazi ya Njurinsege. Wale watu wananyang'anya masamba, mwanamke akibaki na mwanaume, na kutairi wanawake tutaki watairiwe. Tunasimama msimamo moja. Kwa hivyo Njurinsege nasimama kwa njia moja kupata sheria yao. Asanteni.
Mr. Secretary General, please introduce the others who are with us. We were here before you came.
Okay, thank you very much, Chairman. Our guests today, Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, all protocols observed. Our humble and loving students. With us here, we are few leaders from Tharaka and Njurinsege region, and I would request them really to stand due to question of time. Let them start. These are the leaders we have. I hope you are also one of them. So with me here, I am Sylvester Chorai, General Secretary Operations. My colleague here will tell you also who he is.
Yeah, I'm Peter Angelo Kanyaru, General Secretary Programs.
Yeah, so, Bwana Chairman, with due respect, due to time, interact with us, talk to us, reach out to us, as we have also come to talk to you during the day. All the best, and may this week be blessed. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for giving me the privilege to say hi to you and greet you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Now let me take this opportunity to welcome Registrar Academics so that you can take over the program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our Director Careers, our VC, our DVCs, our guests today, my colleague Registrar, our guest Njurinsege, we respect you so much. We have the deans, directors, staff, our staff from other institutions. Good morning. Habari zenu? Good. Karibuni sana kwa hii occasion ya leo. We welcome you so much. It's an innovation week. We've been here since yesterday, and I request for those who had chance maybe to talk about something yesterday, we save on time because we are behind time. Now, my duty is very brief. One is to invite or coordinate this session. So I wish to maybe invite my colleague registrar to wave to the crowd. Kaidri, that is good. We can clap for him. The next one, I take this chance to welcome our DVC administration to make his remarks, brief remarks. Kaidri, and in turn invite our DVC Alsa to make her remarks. Welcome, our DVC.
Thank you, Registrar. Our Vice Chancellor, DVC Arsa, directors, our Njeke elders, and all the invited guests, plus our fellow students. Good morning. I'm told that we are a bit late, so maybe I'll not talk much. Usually when it comes to issues of innovation, they usually excite me, and I always feel like talking until I'm unable to talk. It is a privilege today, this week, to see that we are trying to see how we can be able to combine these three areas: career, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Under one theme, which is empowering career growth through sustainable innovation and entrepreneurship. What I can say, one, about career. This is very important and very important area because it shapes you. It makes you to be a person who should be recognized in a particular area. One thing which you should remember about choosing your career is that once you choose a career, this is an area that you will associate yourself for the rest of your life. What does this mean? This means that you need to be very careful when you are choosing your career. Let nobody influence you maybe the wrong way. They can influence you the right way, but then it is up to you ultimately to agree about that influence. We have situations where parents have been forcing our students, to go into careers which are not their area of liking. And sometimes you find that these students, once they have completed their studies in that particular area, they tell the parent that this is the degree you sent me. This is simply because they did not have any interest. So choose your career through good advice, consult the experts in the area before you can be able to settle on that. Innovation is the key thing at the moment. This is the area which is going to drive development in the world, because we need to come out with the better ways of working. If you have a product, maybe that may not be the best product. You need to come out with innovations so that we can be able to develop new products. The way we do things, I also encourage you to try and come out with better ways of doing things. What I can assure you is that for us, I'm in a class where our times are gone. The way we used to do things in the era where there was no computer, that is the time when we grew up. It is not the way things are now being done. These days I'm told that we have something called ChatGPT, whereby you don't even need to think. You use it. As long as you know how to operate it, you can be able to access all the knowledge that you require. Then now the question is, why should we force you to think? Again, if there is something which can be, you can use and be able to access the knowledge. Anyway, what I'm trying to say here is that let's be innovative so that we be able to develop efficient programs that are going to lead us towards development in the world. Entrepreneurship. If you have an idea, that idea will not be of any use to you or the community. We need to convert those ideas into money. This is also an area where the world is headed. When we are training you in the university, you should always be thinking of how you can be able to convert the knowledge we are giving you into money that will be able to bring food on the table. Otherwise, I just would like to thank all of you who have come. Thank you for those who have prepared this program. And I wish you a nice interaction among yourselves. I just forgot maybe to recognize the presence of Dr. Raja. Dr. Raja is a professor from India, and we are privileged to have him with us so that we can be able to interact. India has developed very much in terms of technology. Sometimes we don't realize this. We think, or when we talk of development in terms of technology, we think of Europe and USA, but I can tell you no. I was a student in India, in the Indian Veterinary Research Institute, where I did my PhD for 3 years. The facilities that were there cannot be found anywhere in this country, maybe apart from ILRI. So, Dr. Raja, you are welcome. Interact with our members of staff so that we be able to see how we can eventually be able to work together and we be able to tap on this advanced technology that we have in India. Otherwise, thank you very much. And I would therefore like to take this opportunity to introduce our Vice Chancellor, Professor Muriungi, so that he can be able to give us his remarks. Karibu, Professor. Can we clap for him as he comes?
Thank you, Professor Musalia. I think before I give the remarks, some gender balance is complaining. So can you give a few remarks? Then I give my remarks.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you, Jari. For the opportunity, the VC, we have our DVC planning, we have our registrars, our deans, directors, all the members of Tharaka University, our students, and we have our guest today, very important guest. We have the Mr. Elijah R. Roigi. We want to thank you for this. We have Professor Raja, who is going to speak to us. We have Mr. Francis Okwara. We are so grateful for the guests. God is good And all the time, yes, this is a great day. I'm Professor Veronica Nyaga, in charge of academics and research and student affairs, and we are so happy for this day. Now, before I even say something, I'm just desiring that our students can near to this. I can see some are trying to listen, I can see some are listening from the tents there. But I'm really looking forward as we go on that our student leaders can help us and bring the others to this ground. Although they are busy, they can spare like 30 minutes, come and listen to what we are doing, especially for a few, like 1.5 hours, then they can go back to their business. Because this is the day. If you look at the schedule here, on the program, we have career mentorship and innovation. So our students are on the career journey. We need them. Let them listen to what we are trying to do, because what are we doing? We are trying to clarify what is a career as the mentors. We have our students as the mentees, so we are trying to clarify the journey, their journey as they get to that career. So we need them to be here. We are trying to talk about their skills, what we are teaching them, what's the importance of this. We are trying to enhance networking. Look at our guests who are here today. We want our students to network for the purpose of internships. When you listen to a speaker, you gain something. You connect. You are going to connect and collaborate for internships, for the jobs after the 4 years we are getting there. We are looking forward to creating confidence in our students as they move to the world of work. So kindly, we would like those concerned to help us to bring the students here so that we can. Otherwise, this is a great day. We are going to be advised, looking at what we have in the program. I'm seeing very good areas. We are looking at the Youth Enterprise Development Fund. We need our students to get this. We are looking at student exchange program from Dr. Raja. Oh my, this is wonderful. Because after this or when we are on, we can get there. And already actually our students, we've started connecting. Some of you are going to go to it. And it is very good. Can you give a clap to our guests who are ready to take us all the India to German, all those. We are already making a proposal on mobility, study mobility and so forth. This is all for our students and also for the staff. We are looking at empowering career and growth. I'm saying, kindly, wherever you are, get here. With those few remarks, let us enjoy the day, let us learn, let us mentor one another, and it shall be well with this life journey of development. Thank you. I take this opportunity to welcome our VC, who has been so innovative. This ground was so full of stones. Out of his creativity, it's now a level ground. Thanks for being innovative. Thanks so much. Welcome, Prof. With a big clap. Can we clap?
Thank you very much, Professor Nyaga. I want to acknowledge our guest here today, Mr. Elijah Rwege, the County Credit Officer, Tharaka, Dr. Raja from Kala Saligani Academic of Research, our members of staff, our students, the innovators. God is good. All the time. And all the time. Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to be very brief because we want to give our facilitators adequate time to talk to us. I also want to recognize KCA University that has already been recognized by Maureen Dagara. When you go back, pass our regards to Professor Isaiah Wakindiki. The VC is my neighbor at home. We share the same transformer. So he might decide to deny me some power if I don't acknowledge him. Now today we are here to celebrate our 4th Career, Innovation and Entrepreneurship Week. And this week gives us an opportunity. I also want to recognize wazee wa Njuri. And why I think they are very important is because whatever innovation you come up with, they should be able to understand it. And they should be able to assist them. Because these are part of the community. Why we like engaging with them is because if we are closed in the university and we don't interact with them, we lose a lot, because these are the custodian of knowledge. They might not have computer skills, but they can see something that is good or something that is going to work. We under during Chekeman who was called Eteje. He used to call himself BBC. And for him, BBC meant born before computer. So these wazers were born before computer. But I can tell you, they can see when something is going on well and when it is not going on well. So today we are here during our career week to see how we can bridge theory and practice. How can we, as citizens of this country, as citizens of this world, come up with solutions that can make doing business easier, that can make us reduce the suffering of people, that can harness this excess heat that we have here and convert it into something that can help communities. So being innovative is being a problem solver. And when you want to be a problem solver, you have to be patient, you have to think and rethink, you have to refine and redefine, so that you are able to be among the few in the world that have contributed to change. And you might be surprised, change is not done by many people. The people who are here today can change the world. One person can change the world. 3 people can change the world. What you need is a mindset change. When you see a problem, what do you think about that problem? Do you just pass by, or you say, I think there's a way I can solve this problem? So in our university, we are committed to a culture of innovation. That is why this is our 4th Innovation Week. And we are trying to do this through, 1, we are collaborating with industry. Very soon we are going to have a public lecture by the CEO of the Deveki Group of Companies, Narendra Laval. He was supposed to come on Monday, but he traveled abroad, and is a serious entrepreneur in the steel industry. We'll invite him here to talk to you. How do you grow the seed of entrepreneurship? Because sometimes we wonder, you find somebody who has not gone to school and is a very good entrepreneur. But you find somebody who has gone to school and is a very poor entrepreneur. So what is the secret behind what? Entrepreneurship. So we'll come here, we'll give our students an opportunity to engage him, so that we collaborate with industry, and we are very serious about that. The other thing is that our university is committed to promotion of research and innovation. We are also thinking about building innovation hubs in the university. We are collaborating with the Ministry of Mining, and we want to, because one of our niche areas is mining. So we want to be able to build a center for mining, so that there are a lot of minerals in Tharaka, and this was there of during check-in? No. And we are focused on that agenda. And our director partnerships Colin Sitenei also knows what we are doing. Very soon, God willing, we'll be able to create an innovation hub here for those people who are interested in mining. Then we'll also do mining engineering and other related courses. The other thing we want to do is we support student startups and incubation. And this is one of the areas that we want to collaborate with Professor Raja, who has been here and will be here up to Monday, thereabout. If you go with their university, it is very highly ranked in terms of the world ranking of universities. So we want, through him, we make some innovative hubs in the university, which will make, we want everybody in the world to come and see what is happening in Tharaka University. And that is why we are a bit more serious on these partnerships. We are also thinking with him about twinning programs, where you can study 2 or 3 years in Tharaka University, then you go to India for 1 or 2 years. Then, before you graduate, you'll be required to do a strong project. Not just doing a project for the sake of doing the what? The project. So you'll be doing a project. And out of that project, if you do a very good project, you are likely to come up with an innovation from that project. So we want to thank him for accepting to come to Tharaka University. And we are going to continue the collaboration, strengthen the partnership. The other day we had an online meeting with his VC, and he committed that we want to see also our staff go there, work in the labs. In fact, one of the issues I've been having with the Innovation Week is that the staff are not demonstrating their innovations. So how do you expect students to innovate if staff are not doing what? Innovating. So I want to challenge them next year. I think Gabriel Mutaba has tried a bit, but we want to encourage more staff to come up with innovations next year, and maybe we can even recognize them during our graduation. So I want to give these Jorincheke elders an assignment. In the graduation this year, I also want them to come there and even reward the best student in terms of innovations. So watafanya hivyo. So, in brief, I'm saying that we are committed to a culture of innovation in ICT, in agriculture, in health, in soil science, in all matters. And our university is trying to create an enabling environment to enable students and staff come up with ideas, products, services that are going to change the world. So I think with those remarks, I want to declare this Career, Innovation and Entrepreneurship Week officially open.
So thank you very much, our VC, for officially opening Career Week. We appreciate. So to see to carry over with the program.
Okay. Let us appreciate our VC with a big clap once more. Yes, thanks so much, our VC, for the wise ones that you've given us, for our wisdom to grow in the area of career. We get into the other business where we're going to have speakers give us also the wisdom to continue and we are going to start with Mr. Eli, County Credit Officer, Tharaka, county issues with the youth fund. So we are sure that we are going to put money. With he's here with us. We give one big clap to our guest to speak to us. Welcome to this event. You give us how we are going to get money. We really need money. Yes, thank you.
Asante sana, Professor. Good morning. Good morning. All protocols observed. I'm Elijah Rugendo, as you have heard, and I work with the Youth Enterprise Development Fund. I coordinate the activities of Youth Enterprise Fund in Tharaka County. Our national government agency, Youth Fund, was formulated in 2006 to solve unemployment in Kenya, because we find out that every year students are graduating, and maybe the public or the government cannot be able to absorb all students or all the youths in their ministries, in their agencies. So it was brought about so that they can maybe help the youth who need to go to entrepreneurship. And we have been there for that time until now. There are other funds, government funds, that have been born. And I want to just to say that I'm here to represent the CEO, Mr. Josiah Moriasi. He was the one to come, but because of the ongoing, there is ongoing, the government want to merge all the government funds so that they can be more effective. That is Youth Enterprise Fund, Uwezo Fund, we have Women Fund, the three funds, because they are the main ones, though we have others like GAF, and also the Hustler Fund. Unajua Hustler? Tumekopa. That is 254. Kama unataka loan hapo, ni kwa simu hapo. So these are the government funds that are there for us, like for us youths, to be able to borrow the affordable loans, credit facilities, to help us nurture our businesses and even continue to spur the growth of our businesses. So I don't want to take much of our time, because I can see we are behind schedule, and I'm not the only one person who is going to talk or speak today. I would also want to give my other facilitators some time for them to tell us something. So in Youth Fund, I want to go to the point, but in case if there is a question, maybe I'll be giving out my number so that maybe we can engage later, so that we can follow up for those who will be requiring some assistance from our office. We have different products that are serving young people. And first of all, Youth Fund, we serve only youth, because youth is defined in the Constitution like as like a person who is 18 years and below 35, so 18 to 34 years. That is our clients that we serve under Youth Fund, because you should be a youth. You're not supposed to be overage, because tumesikia mara mingi the past governments there was a kazi kwa vijana, pesa kwa wazee. You have heard such a quote. I believe so. So we want to serve the young people of Kenya, and what we have group loans. Group loans, they are called Stawi. It's called Stawi loan, and we give startups or even running businesses for the youths. People who have come together, young people, like 5 minimum, and you have registered with the social services. Also, it's a government agency to show that you have registered. You have opened a bank account, and you can borrow from 100,000 to a maximum of 1 million when you are together as young people. And this is, you start from maybe 100,000, then you grow. You don't just come and get 1 million pap. For those who are innovators, those who have business ideas, when you are a group of people, like 5 or so, you can come and maybe give you a seed capital of at least 100,000 to propel or to make you start your business. And as you grow, we'll be growing with you up to even 1 million. That we give even grace period for group loans, because we find out that when you are starting a business, before you start getting some profits, or when you invest, before you get some transactions that can maybe repay the loan, you can take maybe like 2-3 months. So we give up to 90 days before you start repaying. That loan is for individual, for group, sorry, we give at an interest of, it's a management fee of 6%. Before it was 5 up to last year, but from last year, July until now, the policy has been revised. So we are doing with the 6% for group loan. So if you get like 100,000, you get 94,000, you pay back as 100,000 after 90 days. So the requirements, you need a bank account, of course. You must open a bank account with a group name. Then the other one, you should have like a constitution of how you are going to manage that money. Then, you have a group certificate indicating that you have been registered with the relevant government agencies or ministries. Then other thing, they are like photocopies of IDs, passports, picture for the officials, and the minimum members is only 5. So if you are 5 and you have a business idea that you want maybe to do music public address system like this one, or maybe you have any other table banking kind of like you want to save and borrow within the membership, we can fund you. And I believe where there will be questions, maybe I'll be answering. I don't want to dwell there because we have like 9 products. The other one is it is called Yes. When you're in a group, you can borrow individually within the group. Now, when you get 100,000, it is for the all members. You can grant one another. But for the ES loan that we have, we can give up to from 20,000, that is first-time borrowers, from 20,000 up to 200,000. You can go up to 200,000 within the group. Each person borrowing 50 or 100 among yourselves, then you can grant one another. So you can come also. We give you, if you have maybe repaying the first loan for the group, or maybe you are in small businesses. One is doing maybe like a kiosk, another one is doing an M-Pesa, another one is doing something maybe like hawking something, or maybe you are selling something maybe online. We can maybe support you as an individual, but you come as a group. You use one document that is group registration certificate for you to be able to borrow as a group. Then you can grant one another. Then you are given that amount according to your budget or what your business requires. We have a loan number 3, that is agri-based loan. This loan is available to youth who would wish to start or maybe expand the agricultural related businesses, including purchase of equipment and working capital also. The loan is available to individuals, registered groups, partnerships, and companies owned or rather run by the youth. Then youth can access up to 1 million, and the loan has an interest of 8%. You can borrow from a minimum of 20,000 up to even 1 million, depending on your budget. So those who want to go in agriculture way, those who have a project in agriculture, poultry farming, pig rearing, name them. Even horticulture, we support that one for the young people. So don't get started there. Those who have business ideas, when you start something small, it grows. So don't be afraid of starting something. The problem is when you think of an idea, then you don't go and you don't follow it up, then you just wish that you have one. It is good to start, then you come to us and other partners, and I believe we are going to support you and move your business to the next level. Then we have other products like asset financing. If you're in business and you need like a boda boda, you need a pickup, you need a lorry, we can support you. But these are for the businesses that maybe have a bit, they are like 1 year old or 2 years old, and maybe they have good bank statements that they can show that they can be able to repay, because that amount of loan, it is from 100,000 to 5 million. So the youth that have businesses that require maybe asset financing, that maybe you need like a truck. If you are doing a public address system like this one, or maybe you are doing a road show and you need a truck from Isuzu, Kenya, we have bought for like even like 2 in this county. So it is something doable. It is not on paper. It's not theoretical. It is something practical. So, or if you want to do maybe matatu, yes, you can come and you get some financing from us. And these funds are for government. You don't need to know me so that you can get that money. You don't need to bribe me so that maybe you can apply that money. So don't fear to come to offices, because you may think maybe like there's that bureaucratic kind of leadership there, that maybe you need to know somebody, you need to see Professor Who so that he can bring you to me so that I can give you money. No, we deal with the requirements, and if you have all the necessary requirements, I think we can give you something to help your business. Then there is a loan for the people who are in green economy. It is called Go Green Economy. You know, our government now is saying that we plant trees at least 5 or 15. I don't know if it is in a year or maybe in a quarter. And I am happy to see Tharaka University the way it is, because other people think Tharaka is that vast area where there is a lot of sand, where there is a rocky. But when you come here, this is what we are saying, go green. Because even the students, when they are learning under the trees, I believe they are better than those who are in Nairobi University. Is it true? Yeah. So even you, when you have something like an innovation in green economy, you can come. We finance the project in renewable energy, ecotourism, waste management, organic farming, afforestation, carbon credits, among others. And it targets startups and also existing businesses. So you have all these you have all these loans for you. We cannot take them for ourselves, but we are waiting for people like you who have business ideas, who can be able to implement and bring employment in Kenya, because this was designed to help us not to be knocking the offices of the government or maybe even private sectors, so that when you're an entrepreneur, we believe you employ people. When you employ 2, I believe even we have reduced people who are migrating to other countries to work there. So I believe we can make Kenya great by being innovative, by being entrepreneurs, different avenues, or maybe in different categories that we come from. So don't be afraid if you are lacking some capital or maybe working capital for that matter. So those who are in that business, maybe you can borrow from 20,000 and you can go up to 2 million if you have that green economy business. So that is it. I don't want to overstay, because there are many, so that at least I can give other people some time also. Migration loan, but now we are not calling it migration loans. That's another product. We are calling them mobility loans, because we are helping you to go work in US and come back, because many people are going to US, they don't want to come back. Is it true? When you go to Canada, you don't want to come back. and we need you here so that we can maybe support one another, we grow our economy together. So we are calling it mobility loan. And currently we are taking people, like now, through the TVET, the government is very keen on technical skills. Those who are doing technical skills like plumbing, electrical, engineering, plumbing, carpentry, such things. Those who are going outside, most of them, I've not seen somebody who have done become like me, who has gone there. So those who are technical courses, don't feel like you are doing a very bogus work, or maybe it's not a good career. These are good careers, even drivers, even truck drivers, even those who are graders, in the ones that work on the public works for the loans, those tractors, those people. When other countries, maybe like maybe Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Canada, they are seeking for such talents, those who are in those talents. So if you're in that category, and maybe you have an agency, you have a registered agency in Kenya that maybe can take you outside outside Kenya, you can come and borrow a mobility loan, and it starts from 10,000 up to even 5 million, considering the traveling cost and maybe visa cost. Those are the major that we cover. And in case of any other cost that you may require as a young person going to work in another country, and you have a valid contract, you have a valid passport, and maybe you have a valid registration license, and also evidence of successful migrant recruitment and budget for each applicant. I think when you have all those things, we can fund you so that you can go and work, because you find that somebody has a good contract of that one that is paying like 20,000 Kenya shillings per month to go and work in Canada, but traveling costs, they are very high, and maybe that person has no money, the parents are poor, they cannot raise that amount of money. So we are there. We don't ask you for anything, only those contracts to show that you are going to work. When you reach there, you pay back to government with a very little interest of 8%, and with a flexible repayment plan. So I'm not speaking to people who maybe want to go outside the country, but I believe we are not going to work in Kenya, all of us. When you're in a university, you are a universal person who can work in any country. So when you get chance to go to America, to go to Canada, ama kwenda nchi zingine, na maybe umekwama, uko na passport, yes, hauna pesa medical, hauna pesa traveling, we are there to help you so that you can go and work. And we believe when you work, you invest in Kenya so that we grow the economy of Kenya together. Then we finance also LPO or LSO. These are local purchase orders. Those who get tenders in the university, in public entities, like here in Tharaka University. If like you have been told to, you have succeeded to, or you have been awarded to supply like maybe eggs in this university, or maybe cabbages, because cabbages, you may think they are very cheap, but when you are given tender, per week you may be needing like 50 or even 30,000 to supply, so that maybe you can satisfy the demand that is in that school or in this school. So you find that you may lack that 50,000, you may lack 100,000, you may lack even 1 million, because it's a loan that goes up to 3 million and the minimum is 20,000. So you see, opportunities are there for us for us as entrepreneurs to be able to capture them and also tap them and grow our businesses, because you can get a tender, you can register a business and be awarded something, some LPU here to supply something, or maybe stationary, and you don't have that 100,000. When you come for the youth fund loan, we can give you up to 70% of the LPU amount. That is, if it is 100,000, you can give you up to a maximum of 70,000, so that you can go and supply. When you supply, you repay us back within 3 months, or maybe agreed time, due to the maybe the kind of contract that you have with the institution. So those who have registered businesses and you have acquired some tenders, don't sit there and cry and say that I don't know where I run to. I don't have a good bank account so that Equity Bank can help me. We are there so that we can support you. You can support your idea. You can support your business so that you can propel it to the next level and be able to employ even others and also grow yourself as an individual. So we have another one that is talent related. It is called Talanta Loans, and the loan targets youth in creative economy and sports. It seeks to help them commercialize their talents, develop creative projects, launch startups and grow their businesses. These are the talanta. Kama ule alikuwa anatuimbia wimbo ya Ken Rogers, maybe you want to start a band. They don't have this equipment, maybe like speakers, they don't have maybe videos to do shooting. We can support such a initiative as long as it is going to help you create a job, or maybe to have some like entrepreneurship kind of, or maybe it is like it is going to propel you into a business idea. So sio ile ya kwenda tu kuimba tu hivyo hivi, ile tu ya kufanya biashara so that you be able to get something out of that talent and you get good money, you repay us back, and also you move on and maybe expand even to other regions. If you're in only Tharaka, you can even go to Nairobi, you can go to Meru, you can go to Kambani, and so forth and so on. So those who are in talent or creative economy, Kaidwe, we have something for you. Don't feel like the world is ending because you cannot be able to buy such equipment for music or maybe for sports. As long as you have that idea that maybe you can commercialize it, come and we'll support you, and you'll at a very small management fee. Then we have the last loan. This one is for the people who are in business now. It is available to the youth who wish to start or expand businesses, and applicant may use loan for financing working capital for the business startup or expansion. Maybe if you want to expand your business, we give loans up from 100,000 to a maximum of 5 million. But also there are other requirements, like I think a loan of 2 million or maybe even above like 300,000. Maybe we ask for a small security, but that security is not it's not mandatory. You have, it is registered at your name. Your parent can maybe stand in for you, like a title deed or a logbook, to support you, so that maybe we can have something, because we have discovered after a long time we have been giving money to the young people like that, then there's no good legal requirements that we had agreed with the young people, but we gave them money. Many people, many groups, they went and never came back to the pay. So we are asking for some small security, just to be sure that maybe even if you go along, maybe this year, next year maybe you can come and repay back. But people got money like in 2017. You say that now Uhuru kwa sababu ameshinda aliswahidi youth tutaajiriwa, hatujaajiriwa, so hii ni pesa yetu ya kujisaidia. And you find that this loan is a revolving fund. When you repay, you help another youth, maybe who is under you, or maybe will come later. So it is good to repay. And if you have any serious problem with your business, we are there to listen to you and also agree on maybe 1, 2, 3 things that you need to do, so that we can reschedule the repayment plan. So don't be afraid, because if you are afraid to come for that money, it will just stay there. I don't know whether we have a ceiling of borrowing for per year. We can even give money up to 100 million. But now the young people, they want things to happen, but they don't know it is a process. So start small, grow yourself. Don't be intimidated by the people that you see they have run their businesses maybe successfully and think that you cannot reach there. You are the one, they are the billionaires of maybe 2030, 2040. Yes, and you are the millionaire. So start something, then think about it. If you need some money because you have seen like even 20,000, you can borrow from 20,000. Come and we negotiate. If the business is viable and you have a good idea, we are there to support you. So the loan for the individuals, we give up to $1 million, then the interest is 8%, the total loan per year. So it is per year. And you have a repayment plan from 1 year, ranging from 1 year to even 5 years. So you have all time to get your business into order. Then you come and get some financing and you propel your business to the other level. And that is our aim, because our government is very keen on entrepreneurship and want to also to help that is why we have CBC, so that we can, the system that we went through, 844 system, that is what I went through. It was not very much, it was good, yes, but like for CBC, it is something that will help you to think outside the box. You know your talent, so that now you can follow that line of your talent, so that you not do medicine here in Kenya, then you go and be maybe a truck driver in US. You see, there's no correlation, but there's no bad job. Yes, there's no job. There's no bad industry. Even if you are a driver, it's a good course. Yes, but I'm saying, if you get you do like medicine or nurse, then you find yourself you are housemaid in Saudi Arabia. Is that good? Kweli? Ni mzuri kweli? So we need to think, what am I able to do? Because as entrepreneurs, I think you have idea generation, business idea generation. Like when I give you a cow, like a female cow, I tell you how many businesses can you drive from that cow. You can brainstorm, yes, and get many businesses out of a cow, from skin, from a butchery, milk, yes, but we don't want to think outside the box. But CBC is helping our young children, or the system of education, to help us to do things practically. Because if you cannot be able to work practically, even because the government will not have opportunities for all of us, even the private sector, we need to see what can I be able to do myself. That is why now you are having this career week for this year, and I believe it is going to prompt somebody out of here to start something, or maybe those who have ideas, because I hear they are like almost 100. Those who are showcasing their talents. I think you need to start now, not tomorrow. You come, we help you to grow that business idea, and also support you financially, so that you can have affordable credit that you can easily access, and also grow your business and take it to the next level. So we are located at Chuka, though we come for field. So when you need me here, I'll come here, right where you are. So don't get stuck. Don't say that Chuka is very far. It is very near, because I'm the one who is coming to you when you need me. So I'll give you my number. I don't know whether that is okay, Maureen. Yes, I can give, or maybe you can come through you, or I give them. Siogopi kuabductiwa, because sijaona Mercedes hapa. So yeah, let me give you my number, so that maybe you can engage later. 0726 215 105. 0726 215 105. Yes. I want to leave you with a quote from somebody, from a book. Robert T. Kiyosaki, sorry. He wrote a book by name Poor Dad, Rich Dad. And there is a quote that the love of money is the root of all. Yes, the root of all. I'm not listening. You're not listening. I'm saying the love of money is the root of all evils. We know that one from even the Bible. But lack of money is the root of all. Think about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That was a business of money. I don't know who doesn't want money. And there are so many monies. Youth Fund, Hustler, Go Green. Now, can you get this one of Go Green as Tharaka? Now, not as loan, but as an award. I don't know whether you have a one and loans, because you know loan you have to pay. So for us, we've already recognized. So put somewhere award, not loan. There was mobility. Now I'm wondering whether we should migrate or so forth. But take the way the young people are getting it well done, because I was wondering up to 34 years, oh my. Now there is women fund, so I'm also captured there. Let us give a heavy clap for our speaker. 1, 2, 3. Now you remain here, we can register. The students can register, get contact, so that we get rich. We all want to be rich and go far. Okay, now we will invite our next speaker, and this one, we have to go there to India and do a lot there. We are going to have Dr. Lanja, and before he comes, we want to fly high. So we are inviting him to tell us about this exchange program and research. And I wish we welcome him with, I think we should stretch our hands and capture flowers, capture each one of us, put in one bag as we go with that plane which is Gorofa. There is a plane where there is up and down. We are going there because we want our students to go and train, come back. So we are flying after a short while. He will tell us when we will start, because he's with us here. When is this program going to start? Is it this semester, next semester, or what? But somehow, imagine we have to fly. We have to go to India. So we invite him, we appreciate him. Let's put our hands like this, all of us. Start getting your colleague. Start getting a female bachelor, what. When he comes here, we put into that plane, KQ or whatever. We are going to India. Okay, welcome our guests. We are getting colleagues to travel to India, Kaitri, so come and receive us. Yes, your hands should be up so that you can know, yes, welcome. Let us put in this bag that he has as we travel. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we are going there. Welcome.
Respected Vice Chancellor, sir, and Deputy Vice Chancellors, Registrar, Deans and Directors of various wings, and my dear colleagues and students, very good afternoon to all. Let me introduce about myself. I am Dr. Raja Krishnamurthy and a Director of Kalasalingam Academy of Research and Education. It is located in South India. And basically I am an electronics engineer. I did my UG electronics as well as to PG, postgraduate also, electronics department. And my PhD, electronics with chip design, especially associated with the Taiwan Study Center. And after that I completed my postdoctoral fellowship at University of Valencia, Spain, Gandia. In that also I did some wireless wearable sensor device for biomedical applications. Basically I am a chip designer as well as to biomedical application oriented research also I am pertaining and pursuing still. So why I am here, and before that I am explaining about my institute. My institute located in India, Tamil Nadu state, and also across India 10,000 universities are there in India. Out of 10,000 universities, my university secured 30th rank among all Indian universities. Not only for in one area, in academic and as well as to research, as well as to entrepreneurship, and as well as kind of innovations also. And apart from which, in India have two different kind of accreditation bodies available. And first one is the NAC. National Assessment Accreditation Council. In that, we got a top priority in out of 10 ranks, out of 10,000 universities. Out of 4, we got 3.7 rank. And another one accreditation body, NBA, National Board of Accreditation, in India level. In that one also, we got a very good rank. Tier 1 level, 6 years we got an accreditation. And these are all the Indian government accreditation. And third Indian government accreditation is NIRF, National Institutional Framework. In that also, we secured 26th rank among India. These are all the India level recognition about our university. And apart from which, ABET accreditation, it's offered by USA, Washington. In that, all my 11 engineering programs is accredited by ABET. The ABET, one of the prestigious, and also it is not easy to get it. Why? Because all the courses we have to map according to US standard. Then only the US people will accredit for engineering programs. We have 11 engineering programs. All programs have been accredited in ABET. And apart from which, we have all the programs across the globe. What are all the universities are running programs in terms of engineering, agriculture. We have an engineering program, agriculture, horticulture, and life science program, and MBBS, medical, pharmacy, nursing, arts and science, BSc, MSc, and botany, physics, zoology, and even biotechnology, and also mostly business school as well as to law school also available, and all the courses are available. Okay, and mainly why I'm explaining about this whole list of courses to in front of you. I'm ready. Already I signed with your Honorable Vice Chancellor sir about MOU for student mobility program as well as to faculty exchange program. The student mobility program, what it has to be extended, 1 semester you people can come to India. Okay, for that also there is no hindrance and there is no hurdles. Okay, only just you have to secure pass mark in your existing semester subject. Okay, 1 semester, what are the subject you want to study here, what amount of credit you want to earn here, that same amount of credit you people can earn in my university. And also, that is also applying application procedure. Go to my website. Already I provided to Vice Chancellor sir as well as to Director International Wing College. And you go to my website, student mobility program, one icon is there. If you click here, that has to be straight away linked with Indian government visa embassy agency. Okay, because not only for Indian embassy, I have a good connectivity Canadian embassy, USA embassy as well as to Taiwan embassy. Why? Because I have associated with 157 universities for MOU. We signed MOU in terms of student exchange, faculty exchange and research exchange in all the way. Most of the many things, even some PhD scholars also come to our India. Why? Because we have 43 laboratories, all laboratories equipped according to international level standards. If anything, if you want to explore and anything you want to validate, and also just whatever the possibilities in the research and development you want to do, our university will provide all the avenues. So that is why the 1 semester exchange program you people can book and register over in my university website, and through which straight away that request goes to my Indian embassy, and Indian embassy will forward it to my university to my email ID as the Director of International Wing, and just straight away I sign and send invitation letter to you people, and you can get on arrival visa. Embassy straight away send to your email. You don't need to go anywhere. Actually, that the online visa, this is purely online visa, but spending amount also is little bit only. For that one also, those who are a deserving candidate, those who have a very good research knowledge, we will offer that one also. For this exchange program, you people not required to pay any fee at our university. Totally, it's a fully, tuition fee is fully waived. You people has to take care of your travel as well as to your food and accommodation expense alone. So the main important thing is, for this 1 semester, if you come over there, you can earn and you can learn and you can attain plenty of things. Why? Because closely we monitor for international students. Why? Because we have a very good research lab and we have a very good faculty team also. I think more than 900 and 1,000 doctorates are available, doctorate faculty alone. And rest of the supporting faculty, 500 or 600 people are there. And dedicatedly, we deploy every 10 to students for one faculty, one doctorate. And in my laboratory, UG scholars, PG scholars, as well as to PhD scholars also available. Even not only for one semester, 1 year also you can pursue and pertain over your research or else your capstone project, your research or capstone project, or kind of any form of the research and academic exchange. It is possible to compute over in my university. That kind of avenue and plan. Even once if you came to our university, if you want to go to US or you want to go to UK or somewhere else, anywhere else in the world, just as a career student, once you came to Kalasalingam University, we treat as a Kalasalingam University student and we will provide opportunity to go there also. Even my partner university in USA, University of Toledo, University of Tennessee Tech, Auckland University, Binghamton University, likewise California, more than 40 universities are associated in US alone. And in UK, kind of City University of London. Recently we got I especially as a principal investigator, I got a 5 different kind of funding project from UK government, Energy Saving Trust, through Energy Saving Trust, that has to be competition conducted in a City University of London. Already City University of London is our partner university. Likewise, Fort University, Sansia University, and so many universities in the UK also, we have a close association. And especially for this current semester alone, more than 150 students we sent to abroad, only for this semester. But our students, all went for fully funded. They did not pay any money, including food and accommodation also. Why? Because some of the professors I used to found, those who are all having a funding in their laboratory. Okay, those professors have a funding in their laboratory, then only they can able to offer you and they can provide affordability to free of cost and stipend, waive, whatever it may be in terms, the terminology you may think. So likewise, even recently UAE government, City University of London as well as to kind of British Columbia RAK campus is located in UAE. They conducted one innovative competition. In the competition, 20 of our students have been selected and they went for 1 year internship fully paid per month, USD 600 USD they are paying per month. 20 students went for that. And apart from which, in Taiwan government also, PEEP, one internship scheme is there, and IEEP, 2 schemes are there. Especially the 2 schemes, 73 students were selected for that internship scheme. Why? Because straight away they did not get kind of internship opportunity. Initially, we will provide a support and training for and tools wise how to simulate and how to validate. Once they have been simulated some research and development work, after which they have to validate. Either it may be power consumption part or else area occupation part or else in AI integration part. It is all the parts before going to get that kind of opportunity. They can have knowledge seamlessly. They have to explain about what was the concept is there fundamentally and how the application part have been bridged at both part. Okay, so in front of the interview panel member, our students can have a very good ability to demonstrate and exhibit them and exhibit their knowledge to how to work in that laboratory. Even I'm also having a funding. In my lab, more than 12 students are working, but simply I'm not going to be offer a position for research associate, especially while I'm taking student research associate part or else PhD scholars. I used to come and through merit and what way he or she going to be contribute my laboratory and through which what way my research lab will be growing up. Okay, so if I satisfied, then only I used to hire. Likewise, all the professors, they are having a funding, but they are conducting interview in a pure research oriented manner. And what kind of contributions you can deliberate towards during that research associate period. That is what more important to all the students I want to disseminate. And already I told you, I come to the point, one semester exchange, whatever the credit you want to earn here, you may come to my university, you can earn. 1 year internship, 1 year mobility student exchange program also, just we can provide. So according to your well and opportunity. And secondly, 2+2 program. 2+2 means just before you people coming over there, in your university respective school deans and in my respective school deans sit together either in video conference or a physical mode. Just whatever the course we want to map. Why? Because especially in just one experience I faced in US government and ABET accreditation, mathematics calculus part as well as differential equation part as well as to trigonometric part, the basic fundamental, if it is not matching, they are not going to be provided 2+2 program. Likewise, just example for you people, we will map the course. Why? Because it's a tuning program. It's called a dual degree. One degree will provided by your Tharaka University and another one degree will be provided by our Kalasalingam Academy of Research and Education. It's a Kalasalingam deemed university. So it's a dual degree program. That's why both the universities sit in terms of course mapping. Course mapping, the course each and every subject wise and topic wise and concept depth wise. It's a outcome based and objective based. So it has to be matched together. Then we will seamlessly can transfer the students here and there. Our students also will come here, and in Tharaka University students also will come to our university. So 2+2 it's provided by the dual degree. So through which you may get internship opportunity also. Why? Because if you come as a 2+2 program student, you will be treated as our pure Kalasalingam student, and in third year, once if you completed third year of engineering program, straight away we put into kind of very serious programs like a software training program, hardware training program, according to their requirement, according to their interest. Okay, we have a 53 metrics test. Just like that, we are not treating like a test, because the test will analyze and will provide about what way we will provide a training to the particular student. Student wise, we used to categorize and we used to treat and used to provide such type of analysis parametric metrics. So through which we will identify what type of training we have to provide. Especially in my university, I am offering for a program, for a training program for Google, Tesla, Microsoft, and Europe Space Science Agency, and NVIDIA, and AMD processor, as well as to Qualcomm, Foxconn, and many programs. It's all belongs to CMM level 5 language. Ones who knows, then only those people can grab this opportunity. Why? Because third year onwards, I used to provide the training. In the fourth year, the people started to get internship at Intel, and 3 of my students got internship at Intel company, and they are paying a very good package. And some of the students in the final year, they are getting a more than nearly 1 crore package used to get. Minimum 20% of students used to get from my university. Why? Because we have a strong industry association. We are collaborating, especially we have a director for industrial relations, and especially we have dedicated director for entrepreneurship cell also. Not only we are focusing for job opportunity or placement. Once if you have a very good research knowledge, we will encourage and we will entertain the people to pursue the research and development. Based upon the research and development, they become a kind of a good researcher, and through that they can attain the first opportunity is the placement, and second is the entrepreneurship. Either you have a good idea, that idea has to be empathized, and that idea again to be proper investor. Especially we have angel investors. Even if you want to billion crores of fund to start your startup company, we are ready to provide. Already in my university itself, we have 23 startups, and we have a very good research facility, idea lab. If you have come up with the idea, just you can develop as a product until our faculty teams will help you. Why? Because domain wise we have only in India. Our partner university also, if you have some dedicated idea and some deserved idea, once the research forum have been accepted to go with product, definitely they are providing funding as well as to they will take you in all parts. So through this, one student getting a proper research knowledge, they can become a good employer in a company, corporate company, or else they become an entrepreneur. This 2 parts. And third part, they have a good MS program with a good stipend also. MS, if you get my better advice, either have to become an entrepreneur or have to go for MS. Okay, the placement have to be a third choice. Why? Because in future, always if we be an employee, just we have to work under any one of the forums. But if we are entrepreneur, just we can have a wide visibility, and also you do not depend anyone in future also. And thirdly, the MS program will provide very good insights and more subject knowledge into you. So not in same country, just you go to some different country. I am not advising you to come to only for my university. Just you can move up with very good university and good research professor and full stipend. Those type of masters. So especially for the student mobility program, these are all the categories is there. 1 semester exchange, 1 year exchange, and 2+2 program and 3+2 program. The 3+2 program, it's kind of a final year capstone project, as well as once you completed over in the final year capstone project, without any hurdles, you people can pursue your masters also. While you are doing your masters, we will pay for you, especially Kalasalingam University, my university. Once during your the 3+2 period, 1 year you have to spend. The fee is totally waived, but you have to spend for your food and accommodation. But during the MS program side, you no need to pay any money. We will pay for you while doing your MS program. Why? Because we will give some little amount of target related to research and development per semester. One research to publish. As usual, coursework also is available. Okay. In PhD program also likewise. If you register PhD in my university in full-time mode, we will pay stipend, okay, according to your strength of the subject and according to your research knowledge. Our many of my professors having a funding. Why? Because they are getting a fund from our Indian government in DST, Department of Science and Technology, Department of Biotechnology, kind of various funding agency available in India, and through which more than 200 professors having a fund. Okay, if you apply PhD under the professors, they are recruiting you as a research scholar, and they will pay stipend also. Okay, depends upon your research knowledge early. And even if you publish one paper in a Scopus or SCA indexed journal, they will pay for some special incentive also. Okay, so even though regular mode also, if you publish a paper in Scopus indexed journal or SCA indexed journal, we used to pay for incentive to students also, especially our UG students also. Second year onwards, in first year itself, we will inculcate them what is research and how to pursue the research and what is the types of the research. Basically, we have two types of research. One is the exploratory research and another one is the incremental research. Most of the academic institution used to do these two type of research categories only. The invention, it's not our cup of tea. Why? Because it's required more than decades and lot of constraints available to compute over that kind of research. So most oftenly we used to, academic institution prefers exploratory research as well as to incremental research. In whatever in existing, just we try to bring up some small modification and through which we want to get a betterment. So finally that has to be considered as some research. This is also okay. For entrepreneurship also the same similar way. Already it is this bottle is there, the shape and size and contaminants and many things are there. Any one of the parameter, either inside the quality of the water, the bottle shapes, because of the shape, maybe it's why they are giving some space here just for holding. In before that, the shapes they be very flat. Likewise, some pens are those pen. In yesteryears we have a pen, but simply we used to write. But after a few years, they added some small grip that called a fine grip. By using the grip, you could not face any pain more than 2 hours or 3 hours continuously if you are writing. So that is one innovation. Okay. So by using that innovation, you can file a patent. Through the patent, you can get some kind of a funding from the investors. Okay. Especially in my side, in my university side, we will offer a very good placement with good corporate company, and we will provide a good entrepreneurship skills also. Inside my university, we have, for example, if you are bringing some idea and demonstrating in front of my crew, explaining about it of my crew, once the crew is accepted, even some facility is not available, we will offer you within a week. And thirdly, we are ready to provide MS program. Once if you come to Kalasalingam University, you can easily get for MS program. Okay, or PhD. Once if you completed MS over in my Kalasalingam University, you may have a very good PhD offer also with the good professors. Why? Because oftenly that US professor, UK professors straight away come to our university. My university, I also used to visit in Europe always, and just you can get plenty of opportunity for pursuing your masters and PhD. Right now, currently some PhD scholars are available Tharaka University, I think so. Those people also come as a exchange, 1 semester or 1 year, or else until completion of your PhD also, if people come over there, and I will provide one kind of a joint supervisor, and your main supervisor is located in Tharaka University, and we offer one joint supervisor, and we have all laboratory facility, all machineries facility, all tool facilities. Okay, so whatever you want, you may equip, and even in India, out of India, just one of the top institute, Indian Institute of Technology. It is located to Chennai and near to my institute, and also that that institute director is my close friend because he is my research collaborator. All the equipments are available with them. Even right now, they are competing with Silicon Valley, my IIT Madras Institute. Why? Because recently they invented new vehicle that has to be fly over in the sea. For example, if I want to travel 5,000 kilometers from Mumbai to Nairobi, through sea, if I am coming, the distance, whatever the distance is available, per hour, 100 kilometer speed it can travel. That vehicle demonstrated in front of the all BBC as well as to many technical crew. That was made as a commercialization in the year of 2026. So that's why even chip side also, chip and sensor side also, in compared to Silicon Valley, in India is started to develop many type of chip design. In my university, as electronics engineer, I started one silicon semiconductor lab. In my laboratory, I have a Synapsys tool. Synapsys tool is worldwide #1 tool to develop analog and digital IC design, and that may be designed for any application. It can customize according to our requirement, even in terms of biomedical or in terms of automobile or in terms of mechanical, in terms of civil, anything, whatever you want, you can able to fabricate it, and that support. That tool name is a Synapsys tool. Just if people, you can Google it and get to know. Why? Because in future, all of you are thinking AI only. AI, that is a must. Along with, if AI want to works, electronic chip is mandatory. Without electronic chip, we could not able to access AI technology. Without hardware, no software. Always, software is kind of our tool, but hardware is properly operating, how to operate, where to operate, and many constraints are there. One engineer have a hardware constraint. One software engineer must know the car, then only he can able to produce some good software and hardware both together. Good system then only will produced. So the main part of the research and entrepreneurship, all those things will come under only one forum. The one forum is academic. The academic forum, the basic fundamental, we have to be strong enough, and after which we can establish our skills in terms of whatever in entrepreneurship or placement or higher studies. So I'm going to conclude. The thing is, there are two things I would like to say as my part. It's my counterpart is the first one is the student mobility program, 1 semester and 1 year, and 1 year internship or 6-month internship, or 2+2 program and 3+2 programs, and various programs are available for UG and PG level students. And PhD scholars we are offering for 1 semester or 1 year, or until completion of your PhD also you can stay at university. We will pay for that scholars. And thirdly, the student, once who comes to semester exchange or 1 year exchange, we will provide a placement training program, entrepreneurship training program, and we will provide access to our laboratories, all the laboratory, not limited. We have a very good infrastructure, and all the avenues, all the faculties very friendly, and also they are going to be helped unconditionally. And secondly, the research and development. The research is very, very important. The student exchange program, why I insist you two people come for student exchange, you can, once if you come over there, many, not only for my university students, Taiwanese, Indonesians, Malaysians, Singapore people, some of them USA, they are associated with our university. So while you people working together, you may get to know where you are and how you can build yourself. And okay, So all the way, just you may fine tune yourself. Okay, that is one kind of a culture exchange, and even you may build your skill set. So the two parts will help you. Okay, and the research will be once if you have a proper platform to entertain you and explore you, then only you can pursue your research. Okay, first of all, choose any one of the domain, and based on the domain you try to develop your basic fundamental knowledge and literature knowledge. Okay, literature in the sense of what are all the existing things are available, and you try to explore in deeply by using patents, by using research articles, or by using some kind of other form of library portal materials and journals. So many things are there through which you try to build a strong fundamental and literature survey, and through which you can identify what exactly we need to start and what is the exact problem statement. If I want to narrate the exact problem statement, first of all I want to know, I should know about the deep knowledge in kind of a literature survey or basic fundamental, and through which we can go with some feasible solution or feasible implementation and execution part. Execution part immediately will not comes to the line, and it may be take over the 6 months or 1 year, based upon your involvement and your effort as well as to your sincerity about towards the dedication of the research and development. Okay, I am concluding this to only. I hope I done. If you have any clarification, just you may ask at any time through your vice chancellor sir and through your director Colin sir. Okay, and your dean through your deans. So we are ready to help your students. Thank you very much. Thanks for to vice chancellor sir.
Wow, yes. When you go there, you'll be close to that. Now, we put in our minds those other countries, we are going global, so we will not fail to get there. I don't want to spoil that nice talk. Was excited of it. Invite Collins. A second. Just a second. Collins, name. Just come. Because I know that languages. Eh? Some, but I've said when you get the opportunity, check the way of speaking. I don't want to pretend. Eh?
Our VC, Deputy Vice Chancellors, our registrars, and all other guests invited, our fellow staff and students, good afternoon. I have been got unawares, but maybe I think what the DVC also wants me to expound on is that maybe there are some of you who are struggling to get exactly what was said. But the idea behind this is that as Tharaka University, we are scaling the heights. And you know, our students also need to be exposed to what is happening in the world. And we saw it's a good thing through our Vice Chancellor that we have a partnership with global universities, one of them being the Kalasalingam Academy of Research. And we have engaged, and I know there are some good things that are coming. You will be able, as students and as staff, to improve on our skills and also be able to meet the market demands. Otherwise, thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you so much for being here to interpret for us, but he has done. Actually, let us connect with his office so that we can get all these 3+1, 2+1 internally. That. Now, we are not yet at 1. We will give ourselves just a short break because of fatigue since we are learning. And I urge everyone to stay around. We've just got one speaker and we are networking.
Okay, sasa tutaita Suhuru.
Yeah, let's continue appreciating our students. That is well done, well done. We give them a big clap. One. Yes, thanks so much. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. It shall be well, and that was good. We want to go to the last bit of this. We are not yet one, so let's kumilia kidogo. We finished. We love now our speaker, Mr. Francis Okwara, Senior Innovation Officer, Kenya, and he's going to talk about empowering career growth through sustainable innovation and entrepreneurship. We are going to come out of this place empowered. We welcome our speaker with a big clap. One, kindly stay around to be empowered. Welcome, thank you.
Thank you, DVC. In the interest of time, I think probably we started a little bit late, so I'll just try to do, I think, about 20 minutes, maybe less, so that then we just speak to what is important for this. The VC, Professor Muringi, I hope I'm getting the spelling right, I mean the pronunciation right, Muringi, of course in extension with the university management, the academic fraternity that is here, both from within the University of Tharaka and from other universities. I'm happy to see other people who we've interacted with. I've seen Dr. Rotich somewhere from KCA, whom we've done actually some bit of work with at the Kenya National Innovation Agency. The community around, led by Njuri Ncheke. I was reading about Njuri Ncheke in school. I have never met Njuri Ncheke until today. So for me, it's like a 2 hours. I've seen also Dr. Fidelis. We've also worked together. So the community that is here, the students fraternity, the players in the innovation ecosystem. I am really to be with you this afternoon. Maybe for the students, kitambo tulikuanga tunasalimiana comrades power. Comrades power. Ama siku hizi hiyo power imeisha. Peace. Comrades peace. Comrades faction. Anyway, I'm just remembering some years back I was in some university, and actually I was privileged to have been a student leader, and I was in some university which took us through some activities. It did not take us through innovation. And so maybe I should begin by thanking the Vice Chancellor, the management, the Faculty of Research, and the general, probably, actually the academic fraternity of Tharaka University for the work that you are doing around innovation. Getting buy-in for innovation is the first step for innovation to thrive. And so I think it is, you actually deserve to be appreciated, Bwana Vice Chancellor and the academic fraternity, for promoting innovation, which will actually translate to enterprises and job creation as we speak, so to speak. I was in some certain gathering last week, and we were just talking of innovation. It was actually a gathering for institutions of higher learning, and there was a speaker that said, and I think I also borrowed from that speaker, that if you have an institution of higher learning, and in this case a university, that is not producing any product, I mean you are a university, you are not, you are actually just teaching and learning, but then you are not producing anything. You are actually just like a big high school, or rather an extended high school. So then that just speaks to the importance of research, innovation, translating into enterprise. And like former speakers alluded to, this is not only a challenge to the students, but it's also a challenge to the university researchers, doctors, professors, that it has actually reached a time where the landscape is changing, and we actually need to translate the research that we are keeping in the shelves in the universities into tangible products, so that then it can extend in creating enterprises, and at the end of it all create jobs, which is one of the biggest challenges that we face in Kenya. So I've never been to Tharaka University. Yesterday, while I was on my way, and I was privileged to travel with a colleague who also works in this university. While we were traversing the road and trying to come, then I realized that as you approach actually Tharaka University, you will be able to see that there is a sense sort of marginalization. We were having a discussion with the colleague that I was traveling with about how probably the area is marginalized, but then, and I thought probably we will just reflect that as a first point, that do we just stay behind and say we have these challenges, or then do we look at these challenges as an opportunity to innovate? We should look at probably the challenges that we have as a marginalized area as an opportunity to actually innovate, generate solutions. So many people think that great solutions are generated in somewhere else, maybe in Nairobi, maybe somewhere different in other countries. But the best solutions, the best innovations that have actually survived the test of time start from humble beginnings. I just written some points that the best innovations are actually found in these humble beginnings, and in this context, I would say the best solutions are actually found when you provide local solutions. When the VC was speaking, I don't know if it's the VC or DVC, they alluded to the importance of jury check, and to me it spoke to the importance of the community. What are the student interactions with the community? What are the staff interactions with the community, to understand the community challenges, so that then you are able to innovate. So the basic point is that you are at the right place. Innovation can spring out from anywhere. In fact, the best of innovations have actually springed out by innovators, by people like yourselves, providing solutions to the local challenges. Why are we talking about innovation? We are talking about innovation because there is a shift in terms of career growth, which is what I was asked to speak to. And like Professor Raju was alluding to, and I know when Professor Raju was alluding to, maybe Professor Raju, I should tell you, in Kenya, we have innovated something around Bollywood. So you'd find probably some Bollywood movie where we actually translated your language and we actually speak it in our local dialect, so that then so when we were speaking the rhythm of the language, I know some people can relate it in terms of Bollywood, but very happy to also hear your insights, and probably maybe just what I borrowed from Professor Raju, even before I probably give my insights, was the issue of resource sharing and the issue of the faculty exchange program. Later on, I'll also speak to the initiatives that we are doing at Kenya and which we are happy to onboard Tharaka on, particularly dealing with faculty exchange and resource sharing. I'll speak to them. But the most important thing is in innovation, or in actually scaling innovation, is collaboration. That is essentially what I got from what Professor Raju was speaking to. So then, as students, I think it is important that you realize that landscape for careers is changing, the landscape for jobs is changing. Are out there. Sometimes the ex-deputy president in some graduation alluded to jobs not being there. It is true that there are job challenges in the country, and the employers out there are looking at the solutions which you are able to provide. And for you to be able to provide a solution, you don't only need to listen to what probably the teachers are telling you, or maybe you just listen to it, but you also try and resonate with your own community, empathize with your own community, know what are the problems that are there, and what challenges you can be able to solve. I was at some Tibet fair, and I'm just using this as an example to demonstrate to you that innovation can spring out from. And sometimes innovation is also confused to be ICT. You need to understand that innovation is not ICT. You can innovate in any area. So I'm just giving an example. Sometime last week I was actually at some TVET waiting for innovations, and I came across some certain product, and we actually had the players of industry who were also present at that fair. Gladly enough, there was Simba Cement in that particular fair. So there are these students who are actually making bags. In this case, actually selling laptop bags from the bags of cement, and they are actually basing their case on the issue of the affordable housing which the government is doing. So they are saying that they are actually playing a role in the cycle economy. The circular economy, I mean, where they're able to actually recycle the laptop bags. And from that fair, we actually had Simba Cement, which is an industry, buying in to their innovation. So you just need to think a little bit outside the box. Innovation is not generally ICT. You just need to empathize, look at what is the problem in the society, and be able to generate solutions which then we can actually help to scale. The Vice Chancellor already alluded to probably the climate changes. I know this side we are on the leeward side of the mountains around, so it's actually very hot. You can think about solutions to do with the solar and any other solutions that may not really be here, but resonate also with your community. I'm just drawing your importance to the importance of innovation in terms of creating jobs and enterprise. Maybe I'll just, in closing, give 3 takeaway points, and that would be to the students, to the community, of course to the university. I'll begin with the university, and I am glad the Vice Chancellor has already mentioned that there are some initiatives that they are already undertaking to be able to promote innovation. I would encourage that has already alluded that we actually foster a culture of innovation. I was speaking to Maureen, the director of research, and I realized that we actually do not have a technology transfer office in the university. We as Kenya, I'll speak to it as part of what you are going to support you. I think we will support you in having a technology transfer office. We are launching a product called Technology Transfer Office as a service. I think that will be very beneficial to you, because then when we have the technology transfer offices, it will help you in how you manage your IP, in how probably you even have the agreements with students who are innovating, how they can actually get their incentive, how they can actually get incentives from their innovations, including staff who are innovating. So I would like to encourage, just like you've spoken to it, Bwana Vice Chancellor, that we continue fostering the culture of innovation through translation of research, so that so that then research does not just remain in the shelf. We can do this by empowering the offices that we already have to even go to the shelves and mine already existing research to try and find if they have something that can actually be commercialized and in totality create enterprises. Of course, I would also encourage the support, and I'm already seeing the support through these initiatives that you're doing. You have said this is your 4th edition. I think this is our first time as Kenya to attend your edition, and I just want to commit on behalf of the CEO our support for the initiatives that you're going to undertake. For the community, I would love to just reiterate what I've said, that you are actually the people who are living in the community, and you know the problem that you are suffering from. You need to have a close relationship with the students, with the researchers in the university, so that then you can be able to say what the problems are, and the students who are supposed to be the innovators alongside with the researchers can then innovate against the solution, against the problems that you are actually bringing. Of course, that is just still speaking to collaboration. And when VC, you had already spoken to the issue of industry collaboration. And I think that also came up a little bit when Professor Raju was speaking. Among the programs that we are also going to onboard you on in Kenya is programs to do with industry university collaborations. Professor Raju, you know IIAT Madras. We actually run also a program with them where we try to promote what I'm speaking to. Of course, for the students, you need to understand, and I'll just return some 1-2 points for you. You need to understand that if the university is like an incubation hub, it is offering you a space where your innovations can actually thrive without probably suffering losses. So take this opportunity to be able to think outside of the box. Don't be afraid to fail. If you're thinking about a solution and you're afraid, go to Maureen's office, share your solution, try out something, let it fail, begin again. In innovation, they say you fail fast, you fail easy, you fail cheap. By failing fast, you're able to refine your idea, and at the end of the day, then you're able to actually have a product that is able to serve. So I'll just go straight to so that the agency will be able to offer. And I'm speaking this not from my own capacity, but I was actually asked to speak to it. We received your letter of intent to actually join the research to commercialization program. So let me commit that we are actually going to do a call, and we'll be onboarding you for the research to commercialization program. Research to commercialization program, maybe just to give a hint to the academic fraternity that is here, is a program that researchers to be able to translate research into research into tangible products that can then be and enterprises. We are also going, or are actually targeting you for the institutional support program, we already have done a cohort of 14 universities. We are targeting to do a cohort of 11 universities. We hope we'll be able to onboard Tharaka University as one of the universities for the institutional support program, and that is where we have the faculty exchange programs to other universities. Last year we took, I think, around 14 vice chancellors to India for the exchange program, that something similar to what Professor Raji is speaking to. We target to do 11 more, like I've said, and we are happy to onboard Tharaka University. We will do 25 DVCs for this new cohort, together with the 11. So essentially the IES program, apart from the staff who are in research, or rather who will be nominated to participate, we would also onboard the 25 vice chancellors and 11, 25 DVCs and 11 vice chancellors, and so I'm happy to report that Tharaka will be part of it. We are also running some other program called the Presidential Innovation Award, and the staff were challenged that they should be able to also innovate. So the Presidential Innovation Award is in some categories. It's in the student category. So the student category actually targets students like you. So check out for that opportunity of the Presidential Innovation Award. There's a lot of funding there, funding to about 5 million for startups, for students who have solutions in various areas. So I would like to encourage the students to target that. The youths out of school are also left out. There is a category for them. The researchers in the university, I also encourage you to look out for the Presidential Innovation Award. There is that category which you can be able to tap from. We are also running a startup school. A startup school is essentially a school which it's essentially actually in 2 modules. One module, an educator module, that aims to empower the teachers, or rather the lecturers who teach entrepreneurship in universities, to be able to learn about the new trends of teaching entrepreneurship. And so we are already doing module 1. I hope we are also able to onboard you for module 2 of the startup school. So we've already done the pilot for the educator model. We will also move to another module of it, which will target growing startup, like probably the innovations that will spring out from these students, or even innovations that can be could have probably springed out from staff. So hoping to also work with you in the startup school area. Last, and probably I may have forgotten others, but we'll continue engaging. We run a platform called the Kenya Innovation Bridge. It is online. The innovators, you can visit that site. It is a matching site for innovators and potential investors. So that is one also of the sites that you can be able to tap in from. I know we are going to have students pitching for innovations. I'm also happy to report that on behalf of the Kenya Innovation Agency, we will be looking out, we are actually not yet decided, but we'll be looking out for probably the top 3, either in each category or from some category, which we will be able to support through some accelerator program, so that then maybe at the end of it, they can be able to access to funding. I think I beg to end there. Maybe a clarion call. The people probably managing the ICT, you can probably put some hyperlink of Kenya and the initiatives that we run, so that then it can be easy for people to just click and tap in from the opportunities that are there. So there are a lot of opportunities out there. Check out what is going on online. Don't just say that there are no opportunities, there is no funding. There's actually a lot of funding out there. There's a lot of opportunities in the innovation ecosystem, and so we'll just ask you to take advantage of that. Otherwise, on behalf of the Kenya National Innovation Agency, to tell you, Vice Chancellor, the university management, and the students, everyone, we are here to hold your hand, and we will work with you in this journey. Thank you.
We keep saying wow, because things are good. Thank you so much. Let me first of all take this opportunity to, I think we should just give very good 5 factorial to all our speakers, as we also forward that to our speaker who has just spoken because of the good things. Let us first of all appreciate them with 5 factorial. 1, thank you so much. I was just listening to what has been said, and somebody said opportunities are everywhere, including here. Opportunities are everywhere, but they follow or you get it if you have a prepared mind. Look at that. If you have a prepared mind, a mind to get rich, study, that's what we started with. Imagine, come and register for youth fund, and the registration is here on the table. We are being told to go global. I said India is open. And then we've been empowered. And thanks so much, Wana Okwara, for all these that we can organize for all the incentives and what we can do to assist in technology transfer. Our office is going to be empowered, commercialization of our research, institutional support, presidential awards, innovators, sites and forums. All those are opportunities. I don't know whether any one of us has seen that, but that's what we are saying. Opportunities are always there, always, always, always. It will matter on whether you are prepared for that or not. So that was very good. We are so grateful to our speakers, and we really want to thank the management, our VC, for supporting this career office and all of us for those great things. So make sure you're not left behind, because we are going far. And let us all move together as a team. So it has been a good time for us to hear all this. And so now I want to give the opportunity to our director so that she can tell us what next. But I want to say that God bless you so much. Thanks for listening. Be ambassadors to those who are not here. Let us all move together as a team to grow this university. Thanks so much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you for the program. Now we have not wasted a lot of time. We were behind time. But now we have captured. We have captured it a lot. No, English is not my part. Anyway, we are mathematics. English na kiasi. Lakini tumepatana na time. If there is something like that. What I can say is that I want to appreciate all our speakers today. Yeah, I want at least to mention something so that now I can give them opportunity. Yeah, the speakers who we have invited here, those who when we were vetting the innovation, first of all, by the way, I will start by thanking the VC, because the process of this innovation this time around has taken from last semester. We have done the training for the innovators, and then we did the vetting, and now we are here. And also, we had some training for commercialization and product protection, that is the innovation protection. They came, and then after that, all the innovations, they were examined to see what kind of protection they can offer. Now, we invited these speakers here, like we have the one for the youth fund, because I thought we had, after the first sitting, we categorized the innovation to 11 categories. But now, as I look for the speakers, I was trying to see the speakers who will support various categories. But now, when I asked for them to support at least 3 in each categories, 11 was quite a big number. So that is why we merged and merged. Later on, we came up with 7 to 6 categories. And now, as a speaker, about those who have business ideas. When you talk about the business ideas, you will see people have made some good things, they are selling here and there. Now, what are we going to do? And that is why now we have the one from Unified. about that the CEO said that now he's going to have something for Tharaka University. So tomorrow you have to do something nice, because all these speakers, they have something which they have promised. We have now Kenya. They say that we can maybe we can support like 3 innovations, maybe on how they are going to protect ideas here and there, and maybe some training. But I asked now, can you look at we have 6 categories. So when you come here, you can see whether that number can increase to 3 10 6 to be 18, or if it will not reach 18, maybe you'll tell us where we are going. So they say that from Kenya, they say that first of all, last year we had some 3 students or 3 groups of students, or 3 innovations, which registered for Presidential Innovation Awards. And now this is the year the program will roll up, and we wish that our university will also be part of this program. Then they talked about the startup. We have the top 3. We have the research for commercialization. They said that they already have the letter and they are going to consider for Tharaka University. We have that technology transfer office support which they are going to give. And then also we have this training for startup developers, for those who they are going to identify from our innovators. So please, students who are participating, let's do our best so that maybe you can be part of the team which is going to be selected. We have Uhawi who will be coming tomorrow again. They are going to support 3 in each category, and maybe they will support more in IT. That is why, because IT we had 30, that is student, about 30, like 36 innovation registered. I split it into 2 groups with the help of the IT expert on how we could split into 2, so that at least we can have 6 students awarded from the university, maybe from those who will come, that we have number 1 to 3 and number 1 to 3 in AI, machine learning, and then AI in application of AI in business and other human life. So that is why we have split it. So the IT students never feel discouraged that we are very many, and therefore we will not be reached all of us. And then when they come, even if you not be among number 1 to 6 now, those who are 18, number 1 to 3, number 1 to 3, if you have something good, they will spot us. They will spot it and they will maybe advise on how they can help. So please, students and the mentors, and this time around the staff who are not many who participated, so let us be aggressive so that even those who are coming here, they can see that we have something which can be supported. Now let me have this time around now allow the ones who have some questions. VC has given that opportunity to whoever who has question, about any question you see that you need some clarification, you can ask. From either student or staff, questions are welcome. And as I wait for them to prepare those questions, let me have Director Research, because it is also latent to this, to just say hi as we wait for some questions. And if there are no questions, you will close the prayer. You have never... Okay, don't pray. You just say something, and then I will have someone pray.
Okay, thank you so much, Director. The VC, Professor P.K. Moriogi, and all other protocols observed. Good afternoon. The reason as to why I was a bit hesitant is because she had requested me to give a vote of thanks just a few minutes ago. So, and now but for closing, I will delegate. So mine is to thank you all for this event, and just want to make one comment. We are looking forward to all these innovations being IP protected, so that we can increase the number of patents, utility models, and other IP rights. Additionally, in the Directorate of Research, we are screening